over here. Still down and back when I lift to the torso. Yeah. So that's the movement of the lats. And to get a full contraction, you need to have the spine slightly arched. Okay? So if you round it round like this, a lot of people pull and they're still rounded round like this and they pull. They're not getting the full contraction.
Or a bit of extension or entire extension.
The whole back needs to be slightly arched, yeah? Instead of being rounded, arch and get the shoulders back, yeah? And squeeze. So we've got 3 levels of strength here. We've got the positive, which in this case we're going to pull down, okay? Then we have a static. Here we can hold it, and then we have the negative, the strongest part of the movement. So it's important to do the weight under control and with no momentum. A lot of people start with this, with a pull, with a swing to get momentum to start it moving. So I want no momentum. We're going to move everything with the lats. We're going to contract and slightly arch to make sure we get the full contraction. Okay. So you see some people pull it down, bounce off the chest, and it goes back up again. Okay, if you can't hold it here in the contracted position, then you didn't get it there. The weight is too much, you didn't get it, you use momentum or you use some outside forces, because always the static will be stronger than the positive, So it's a good check. It's going to look like this. I'm going to go reverse grip. From here. Down, contract, squeeze, roll on the way up. Okay, so just a slight pause there, squeeze, and then we go from the next.
It's better than pronated.
Yeah, I think it's putting your biceps in a stronger pulling position. And we're going to do the pullover now, which is going to totally isolate the lats, so they'll be pre-exhausted, and then we'll come back to this where we're going to engage the biceps again. So we'll get more out. I'm going to push it down. It's going to bring the carriage over, okay? Then you're going to put your upper arms against the pads. And that's where you're going to push through the pads with your upper arms. You don't want your upper arms to come off like this, because then it's putting too much strain on the triceps. So against the pads, you can put your hands where you like. So put them here. I like to put them here, this feels better for me, but it doesn't really matter. The point is you're pushing through the pads. So I bring the weight over, come up for a stretch, all the way down and squeeze here.
Do you arch back now or not?
Yeah, at the bottom. Squeeze. Okay, and you're finished. With this, very important. For safety, have that, take your arms out. And you drop it down here. little bit strange movement, feeling at first.
Yeah, because I'm used to it when I go down, it drops off.
There's a little bit extra there at the bottom. But that's good, you're getting a full contraction. And probably not on the second set, but maybe on the last set, we got this.
Security belt.
Yeah, because otherwise you're spending a lot of energy trying to stabilize yourself, so it's just like a airplane seat or something. That gives you a bit of stability, so you're not spending energy. Alright, so we're going to go up a little bit for next set.
You build it to one big set.
Exactly.
Okay, how many warm-up sets on average do you do?
Depends on the exercise and where it is. This one we'll do two.
Workout, like
at least two. At least 2 to 3. So when we've done this one, and you get to total failure, and your lats are fried, we're going to go to pull down. Okay, bring the biceps in here. So we need to warm up one set. But that's it, one set.
So the warm up for that set is more like checking your form.
Change the angle, change it. So the first exercise I would do at least 2 sets, but after that I go by how I feel, probably just one set. And sometimes don't even need to warm up, just go straight in. Okay, 6, maximum of 10. So averaging like 8. If you can get 10, and I was training you, then next week we're going up. Once you can get 10, we're going up. And you need to get at least 6.
Do you think that's the primary mistake a lot of guys make, is not having a logbook and writing down?
Not keeping a plan. I mean, if you can remember, it's okay, but I don't like to walk around the gym with my notebook, but I remember what I did because it's important. And I go home and I write it down. It's good to keep a record, otherwise how do you know if you're progressing or you're not progressing, when to go up, when not to go up?
And how often would you switch exercise?
Very rarely, very rarely. Now I will do this first if I have it available, always. If I'm in a gym and I don't have this, then I'll do maybe a dumbbell pullover or maybe start with pull downs or some little bit of compromise, but if I have this, I use it. So I pretty much always do this, close grip pull downs and some form of rowing. That's the core, you know. Is it going to be dumbbell row or barbell row? It can change sometimes. But if you look at all the great champions, all the great bodybuilders, and you see what they do the same thing. There's no magic changing routine every 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something. Well, let's fool the body. You don't fool the body by changing the exercise, you force it by doing something that it's not used to and has to react. It doesn't really know about the exercises. Get good exercises, then use them. For some reason, you plateau on this exercise, maybe it's physical, maybe it's mental, and you just feel you want to change, then okay, but there's no, we must change every X amount of weeks or something. You're going to run out of cardio, cardiovascular, not muscular failure. So it's really a balance. If you rest too long, of course, like 6 or 7 minutes, then the intensity load of the workout is going down. So you rest long enough in order that you can give 100% the next day and you're not running out of gas. Basically, that's the guideline. And bigger the exercise, more muscle involved, more oxygen there, longer you're going to rest. So if it was a squat, a deadlift, leg press, maybe like 3 minutes or something. Or you know, a barbell curl, 1 minute. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. this, or I use normally I use a cable with a slightly wider grip to get off the back. So we're concentrating on lats, of course. Pull over, pull down. With this, next exercise, we're going to bring the elbows out. So we're going to shift more to the mid traps and the rhomboids and so on. But normally it's the lats that people are lacking. Because the form is not correct. They're usually using the upper back most of the time instead of the lats. Alright, let's get this side.
Do you have any injuries to make up your career?
Oh yeah. I have, well, I tore my bicep.
Yeah, I know.
So this is shortened and weakened. I tore the tricep, so the same thing there. But the worst thing is I have no supraspinatus here. I tore the supraspinatus. I had 2 surgeries to reattach it, and it came off. And in the end, I didn't want to do any more surgeries. So it really limits what I can do. I can't do a lot of upper body. I can't do any pressing. Like
you miss stabilization.
Yeah, there's no stabilization there. So I can do some light flies for chest and some light rows for back and little bicep, tricep, but not very much at all upper body. So lift heavy weights, which pisses me off a bit, but you know, could be worse.
Is there anything you would have done differently, knowing what you know now back then?
Yeah, I wouldn't train so heavy and so intense the last 2 months before the contest because I was too lean. And
you had so much information.
Too dry, and it's not necessary to push to that extent near to the contest. It should be really just kind of cruising in a little bit. All the hard work's done at that point. But I just had the mentality that I wanted to push all the time.
So would you increase your volume and just taper down your intensity a bit, or just?
I would just, I would not necessarily increase the volume. I'd just train a little bit short of failure. You know, maybe a little bit more volume, but really just thinking maintaining. And training safer. Come out a little bit. So we're going to work a little bit more on the upper back.
Is there a particular reason how wide you want to rack it?
The bar? Just at the end of before the curve here, so it's kind of wider than shoulder width. So on this exercise, it's not necessary to collapse the lower back forward. Just let the shoulders go forward and back.
So rotate and retract.
Squeeze here. Okay.
You want to keep your arms at a 45-degree angle?
Sorry?
You have to bring your hair like a 45-degree angle?
Yeah, but don't worry about it too much. Just let the elbows come out, and instead of saying, well, I need to pull it here or here, just let it go where it goes naturally, but with the elbows out. Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. 6, pull. 7, back. 8, 9, one more. Perfect. It's not written in stone or something. You need to do another set, The idea is to keep it minimal. You know, keep the workout short, effective, go to failure, and then keep it out. Like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Should
How long would you take between like body parts? Let's say we do back today.
Yeah, well, we're not doing anything else today, so we will do tomorrow we can do
chest and shoulders.
Chest and shoulders, Not long, I mean 5 minutes. Especially like that, like the chest and shoulders is connected, so
no, but I mean like
pump in there.
We work out back today, like 3 days rest and then do it again.
Okay, 6, 7 days. 6,
7 days.
You're gonna know why when you do legs on Friday.
And
you can't walk until Tuesday, then you know why.
So just because
it depends on the person, like how quickly can they recover. But most people, I give them once a week or once every 6 days, and it works very well. But you got different things. People naturally they have different recovery abilities. Some people can recover more quickly, and then also if people are taking some anabolics or hormones, this is going to speed the recovery. So you have to look on one person to another on their basis, you know.
Do you think there's a difference in the research because they say like frequencies twice a week is because of the lack of intensity in the studies?
Say it again.
The lack of the intensity in the study, is that the reason why they find like in data that people need to train a muscle group twice a week, maybe something?
Yeah, they have to come and train with me and see if they can do it twice a week. Not possible, man.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing if you train legs and you train to failure, you can't do it twice a week. You can go short of failure and do it twice a week.
Yeah.
But I would rather go to failure, overload, get the reaction, let the body recover, and then come back again.
Yeah, I notice when I do quads, like 100 to 120 hours, that's about the range that I can recover from.
Yeah. Normally like 4 days, so it's about right, 4 or 5 days. You don't want to be back here and trying to pick it up, putting it back in a vulnerable position. So close to the bar, hips down, take the bar, head up, and you're going to lift, you're going to start with your legs. Push the floor, and as you come up, you're throwing your shoulders back and then just squat at the same time. No. Don't do that, because then you're just going to push on the disc,
Okay, so you want to contract the glutes and stand up?
Yeah. So it's this going forward, this going back at the same time, that gives you the power, Through the legs, push through the legs, through the hips forward, shoulders back. But not back like that, just to upright, okay? That's the first one. And then come down to the mid shin, but don't put the bar down.
Okay, keep that.
Keep the tension on the back because we're bodybuilding. Trying to work the back. We're not powerlifters, we're not just how much weight we're doing. And the initial lift one for, of course, there's a lot of legs and glutes. So if we can avoid putting it down and stopping every time, then we'll work with the back and we're not going to use so much weight either. So it's safer. Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5. Strong. Come on. Up. 6. Keep your head up in the mirror. 7. One more. Pull. And down. Safe. Nice. Good. The reason to keep your eyes in the mirror is because if you keep your head up, your spine naturally is going to arch a little bit. And they're saying if you put your head down, the spine can round a little bit, and that's not the best position to lift it. Cool. Nice. Easy. 2. Lift. 3. Keep it like that. Power. 4. 2 more. Pull. 5. 1 more. Keep it going. Strong pull. Yeah, but deadlifts is not something that I advise pushing to the absolute failure. Yeah, because if you move out of the group,
more like endurance.
Sorry.
Like muscle training with more endurance.
Yeah, but it's also dangerous. I mean, if you injure your lower back, you're gonna have a problem for a long time. So best to go to, you know, if you see the form is starting to go a little bit, put the bar down, and it's time to put it down. Yeah. That's good, man.